you don't need a lead bassist.
I mean, I get
I
it.
was a bassist for a long time. I was a bass player. There's only one, guys. There's no lead.
I guess they have a drum machine.
I guess. I'm more interested in the lead bass, but again, I'm biased. I was a bass player.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway.
There have been lead bassists.
No, there haven't.
Look in Gene Simmons.
He's not a lead bassist. There's one bassist. The only time there was a lead bassist was the one song from Spinal Tap.
Right.
That was it.
Right. Well...
And even then, it wasn't...
3&B comedy, right?
All right. I guess I'll have to let it go. But no drummer. That's weird.
Anyways,
they need a fourth.
That led into Sheamus later on. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Antonio Cesaro versus Great Khali. This match was basically what happened on Main Event last week because nobody watches Main Event. WWE realized that when we need to show the world how much of a man Antonio Cesaro really is.
And I gotta say, best Khali match.
Oh, it was
great.
You say that, but it was a carbon copy of the match they had on Main Event.
Again, didn't see the Main Event match,
because he did the spinning.
Yeah. So it was the exact same match? Jesus.
Exact same match.
I'm okay with that, though, because at least I got to see it. But yes, and now you can prove it. Anybody who's never saw Main Event, which is pretty much everybody, Cesaro, more of a man than all of us.
Such a manly man.
No, don't even deepen your voice. You don't deserve it compared to him.
He's still doing this with one hand and like a foot, a knee.
Half a rib, I don't know.
Half a brain.
The man is better than everybody.
The man is hurt, but he's still doing this.
He's better than everyone ever.
So, kudos to Antonio Cesaro.
Yes.
You are the man.
A man.
The man. Man.
Men for all men.
Yes.
Anyway.
Maddox versus Heyman, another segment.
Mm-hmm.
Heyman's Heyman.
Yeah.
You know, just get out. Leave me alone. Why do you exist? I think he said that. That's
he did. Yeah, he said, "Why do you
exist?"
Which was exactly. He's literally us. Paul Heyman is being us right now. Of why do you exist?
Which I might steal.
Yeah. Oh.
The next time someone pisses me off to at that point, I'll be like, "Why do you exist?"
I think I have to steal it. I'm surprised I haven't said that before.
Yeah.
That sounds like a me thing to say. So, thank you, Paul Heyman.
Thank you, Paul Heyman, for being Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Jinder Mahal had a bad day. Sheamus.
Let's just say bad day.
Sheamus kicked his face in.
Repeatedly.
That was actually that one moment where he kind of grabbed his hands and put it on his ass and had him fall around the ring. He's like, "Hey, he's grabbed my ass." This was like the worst night in 3MB history. They just got their ass kicked all night.
Which was fine.
Yeah,
I didn't hate seeing any of it, so...
Hey, they know how to take a bump.
They do. Really well.
Yep, so that match happened. We get to our second tent pole of the night, which was the best Ryback match ever.
It had to be.
Apparently, Ryback, you need to wrestle TLC matches from now on.
Yeah, because, frankly, that's the only time you've ever been decent.
So...
You make Cena look good, dude.
The cage match was good.
No, it wasn't.
With Punk?
Not with him. Ryback was nothing.
Yeah. But like I said...
I remember, surprisingly, I remember exactly what we were saying leading into that match, is we were really interested to see what Cena and Ryback would do, and then we found out they did nothing interesting.
Yeah. No, that's Survivor Series. I'm talking about the Hell in a Cell with Punk and Ryback.
That's what I'm talking. Oh no! Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Survivor Series.
No, the Survivor Series is bad.
Yeah.
We don't want to remember Survivor Series 2012.
No.
Oh, that's a distant memory. Thank God. But no, Ryback it was really good. You know, Punk is obviously a general in the ring.
Obviously, I'm gonna go down on a limb and say he called that match.
Yes. But there was great spots, you know. Yeah. The spot where Punk pulled the table and he drew Ryback into spearing himself through it.
Through the table that he set up earlier. Yeah. That was great. That was really well done.
When he powerbombed CM Punk out of the ring and you thought he killed him.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God, you're right. That took the words out of my mouth. I thought he was fucking dead.
You know what I mean?
He looked like he was folded in half.
Yeah.
Even the beginning in this match, I'm just sitting there going, oh, fuck, this could really fuck up the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Because Ryback...
And kudos to Ryback. He didn't hurt him, which... He was great.
I was so shocked because I'm like, I was certain that Punk was getting hurt.
You need to think, this guy has been in the company for 10 years. He should know by now. To be fair, he never really hurt Punk to begin with. It was just
It was
an
time.
accident.
It was time. Yeah, it was time for his knee because basically his knee was going to give out eventually.
You're talking about a guy who's been wrestling his ass off for the whole year. So it was
he commented on that in the
exactly.
fucking promo. We'll mention that later. But yeah, I was shocked. It was decent. I enjoyed watching it.
Of course, the Shield had to come in, do their thing.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea. I get it. I think it makes sense in a way, but
it's fine. Ryback doesn't win.
it sort of seems like it's taken the nuts away from your champion every time if he constantly needs help to win.
But you know what? Like I said, he's the chicken shit heel.
Yeah,
You
but
can't say
there's a certain point where you gotta
the Ric Flair
do it.
comparison.
No.
Where the Horsemen helped Ric Flair all the time.
Oh, I know, and that was bullshit then. It shouldn't still be happening now. I really think you're taking your nuts away from your champion, heel or face. If you constantly have him having help, it happened back in the day with not back in the day, but fairly recent memory when what's his name, Rey Mysterio had the championship. Yeah. He never won clean, and it didn't work. It was stupid, and they're kind of doing it now with somebody who, in all fairness, doesn't need it.
It was a throwaway match.
Oh, I know, which is kind of stupid considering what it was, but it just.
But it was a great match.
Oh yeah, but. It shouldn't have been a throwaway, and it should have somewhat ended cleanly.
Yeah.
It really should have. I think the Shield thing is wearing a little thin.
Hopefully they'll wrestle more matches and not do the run-in thing.
No, I'm fine with them doing the run-in, but I just don't like the fact that it's CM Punk all the time.
Right.
That's my problem, is I don't want to see CM Punk all the time. Like, it's just, we need something else. We need them to, they've been interfering in other matches, but why are they always doing the CM Punk thing?
Well, it's because it's Ryback.
Yeah, but
it's not that it's CM Punk; it's because it's Ryback.
I guess, yeah.
Right? It's not. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, they've got their nuts in a bunch with Ryback.
But also, that spot, man.
God, now I'm getting stuffed up. What the hell is going on in this place?
I don't know. The Ryback match.
Yeah.
The Ryback spot with the bottom stairs.
Yeah.
Which you never see.
That was shocking. And those things look heavy. Jesus Christ.
Sure they're not as heavy as you think, but still.
No, he looked like he was having trouble with them.
I would never be able to lift it with like both hands, 3 hands, 6 hands. I can't do it. No. But when he picked it up and he lifted over his head, and I'm like, oh God, Punk, get out of the
way! You're gonna die. And then what he did.
And then he dropped it down, and then Punk fucking
used it.
Jumped off and hit him in the face.
It was fucking great.
It was an amazing match. Best Ryback match ever.
I mean,
that's saying
not
something
surprising,
compared
really.
To the last
but
TLC match he was in.
I guess.
So that was his second tent pole.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Nicely done.
CM Punk promised a pipe bomb, and we got a pipe bomb.
Can I fucking talk about that? We didn't get a pipe bomb. I'm sorry, we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't get a pipe bomb, and I kind of don't like the fact that he used it. I don't like the fact that he said it.
Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
I don't like it. I just don't like it. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, the next segment was Hell No.
Yep.
They're promising Dr. Shelby coming back.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen Dr. Shelby.
He's actually a pretty funny character.
I like the idea. I really do. I think it's funny.
And then they're like, he's a monster. No, he's a nerd. No, he's a nerd. No, he's a monster. Monster, nerd, monster. So, he's a nerd monster.
All right. I like that.
And then the match 7, Kofi Kingston versus Big Show. I don't know what this was supposed to be.
I don't know what it must have been like, the guys who were supposed to wrestle aren't here. You two go out.
Yeah.
Because there's no need for it.
Well, apparently he has personal issues with Alberto Del Rio. I think he's dealing with some family stuff, so he wasn't at the show. Oh, really?
Because
Kofi just came out and
it was
knocked him out. I guess it was to show Big Show's dominance.
It was one of the most pathetic squash matches I've seen, and you're right. It must have been. That was probably meant for what's his nuts, Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah, probably.
It must have been that because, maybe Del Rio. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me today? Del Rio was probably supposed to be like, he's going to have a match with Ricky Ricardo, and Del Rio can't be at ringside, and then he flattens him in 3 seconds. That's got to be what the point was. But then they literally just destroy their fucking. I don't know. It was stupid.
So it was stupid. We get to the main event, and now we're at like 69 minutes here.
Holy shit! So this is going to be a long one,
It's going to be a long one, guys.
Strap in, because we're about to talk about the best part, and if you saw it, you know why.
So I guess we'll go with your opinions first.
Okay, so we'll break it down as best I can.
CM Punk had his say.
CM Punk had his say. when CM Punk, like, he promises a pipe bomb, and I'm sorry, it was not a pipe bomb.
And why
I
not?
disagree. Because the pipe bomb originally was a shoot.
Okay.
There was no shoot here.
I don't know. I
What?
mean, when he's mentioning things like Little Jimmy and Tyson Kidd, like
Okay.
guys he's not involved with.
True. But
I get it. Most of it was when he was insulting the crowd, and that's not really.
I don't think that there was much of a shoot to show disdain, especially considering he got away with it.
But
once.
I like that he said he took back the pipe bomb.
Yeah,
word,
he did,
where he
and
just,
that's where
it's being used way too much.
Yeah,
number one.
I like that.
I like the stuff what he mentioned about San Martino.
Yeah,
because it was true.
Yeah,
like let's face facts. I wasn't around obviously back then, but San Martino didn't wrestle 300 times a year.
And I was going to talk about that. I'm not going to call that. I'm not going to call that pipe bomb or shoot. Let's call it what it is. Shoot. I'm not going to call it a shoot.
No,
I'm not. He's right. He's absolutely 100% fucking right. Is his 400 days is like 20 years. 414 days.
Because he's wrestled out of those 414 days. He's probably wrestled a good 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Exactly.
3/4 and a half, if that's a number.
It probably is, but it's a fraction we can't come up with.
So,
but no, it's 100% true. He has wrestled as much as San Martino, if not probably more. Probably a lot more.
Because how many days out of a year do you think San Martino wrestled back when he was champion for 4 years?
Well, he said it was like once a month.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that extreme.
No, I think it probably was.
But he probably wrestled maybe 20 times a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
so when you wrestle 20 times a year, you're going to be champ for 4 years.
Yeah.
It's that happened.
And Punk does
Fabulous
that.
Moolah was women's champion for 30 years because she wrestled nobodies.
Yeah. And I mean that was the thing. That was also the thing too. Of those 20 years, how often were those matches with jobbers?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How many of those matches were fucking TLC matches, like he said?
Exactly. No, he's 100% correct on that.
So, as saying it's a pipe bomb, okay, it's not a shoot, but he was airing frustration.
Oh, certainly. But unlike the first one, this one was WWE sanctioned.
Yes.
They told him you can say this, but you can't say this. You know that he was only attacking the dumber segments of it.
Yeah.
You know, they were mentioning the little Jimmy shit, which people have made fun of on the show before.
But for him to call it out like that and mention guys like Tyson Kidd, a guy he's not involved with at all.
True.
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
He's not, I mean, they have history, but he's not tagging with him. He's not.
I know, and that's fine. And again, I'm not saying that anything he said was wrong, because he's absolutely right. Ceiling? Yeah. Again, I'm still not really. I think that was a WWE sanctioned shoot. I don't think it was a legitimate shoot.
It could still be a work shoot.
It was a work shoot. And that's the thing that bothers me. No, it's perfectly fine. I'm not, believe me, I'm not taking anything away from this promo. It was one of the best.
I liked it when the guy told him to wrap it up because they're going to commercial.
That was fucking phenomenal. I liked that a lot. It was obviously set up. Because, you know.
Well, they do. They probably didn't.
They do that. They absolutely did do that. But
they
was drawing
into it.
I liked how he drew attention to it. And yes, no, I liked the Daniel, because the Daniel Bryan thing. He's fucking right.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan should not be where he is. But.
And then he's just like, let's hear it for Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff was good.
It was good. I'm not fucking taking away it. It was great.
I know. It wasn't a pipe bomb.
No, it was. I really don't like that term.
I know.
And he's right. Even from the moment that it happened, the most recent one.
But this pipe bomb thing isn't WWE. As you saw as well as I did in the Punk DVD, he mentioned pipe bomb stuff in
ROH. Oh yeah. No, I mean that's the thing. But like the phrase, ever since he did the original to now, it is being used way too much.
Because they want to put on a t-shirt.
Like, Jesus Christ, man. And his first one was brilliant.
Yeah.
I've watched that.
He came out in the Stone Cold shirt.
I've watched that about 100 times.
Yeah.
It is fucking amazing. Yeah. But this I can't call it a pipe bomb or a shoot.
But here's where I shit on it.
Okay.
And I don't shit on Punk. Punk was amazing. This is where
I think you're about to say what I was going to say too.
On The Rock.
Okay. I think you're going to say what I was going to say.
The Rock.
Uh-huh.
Needs to be Dwayne Johnson.
Thank you. Okay,
and
yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You need to go away, Dwayne.
Yeah.
You need to do movies with Marky Mark.
Yeah.
And do movies with John Travolta. And do movies with who the fuck you want to do movies with. Mm-hmm. I actually like his movies, most of them.
I don't, but...
most of them, Be Cool was good. Actually, Mystery to fucking Island or whatever for what it was okay. His newer movies look good, like Snitch and Pain and Gain. These comedy actions,
Sure,
they're